Manchester United are taking on Huddersfield. This is the watch along for the game. Hope everyone is well and raring to go for this encounter. Obviously, Manchester United have got a few injury concerns to worry about for this game. So we'll just have to wait and see how this game plans out. But Manchester United had to make some changes to the starting lineup. We have gone with a three-man midfield. Unfortunately, Paul Pogba is apparently ill, so cannot feature from this game. But hopefully should be back in time for that Seville game in the week. But it gives some players who are starting tonight an opportunity to stake a claim in the first team reckoning. Now, the big news obviously is Ethan Hamilton has been put on the substitutes bench after playing for the under-23s last night. Now, that is a bit of a gamble because he played the whole 90 minutes last night, but Manchester United need to fill that place up on the substitutes bench tonight but it was unfortunate that Paul Pogba, I presume, has been taken ill today and that Manchester United have had to quickly put someone on the substitutes bench. Now, obviously, you want as the candidate that's best for the role for now because he may have to come onto the pitch. Now, we've still got a strong lineup out there. Sergio Romero in net. Then you've got Ashley Young in the right-back position, which is interesting. No Valencia today. Then you've got Luke Shaw in the left-back position. Lindelof and Smalling. I would have preferred to see Rojo there, but I don't know where he is. You've got, according to this, it's Matic and Carrick with Scott McTominay in the further sort of number 10 role with Sanchez and Mata either side with Romelu Lukaku up front. I would presume that it would be Matic, McTominay and Carrick as more of a midfield three, I would presume. But that's just how this has got it lined up here on livescore.com. Now, obviously, we've got Eric Bailly back, which is great news. He's managed to make the substitutes bench. Anthony Martial's there for a bit of firepower if we need to, along with Jesse Lingard. For some reason, Darmian's still in amongst the squad, so I presume it is bad news for Rojo, and he's probably injured because I can't see why Darmian would be taking up that place on the bench. Joel Pereira as the backup goalkeeper. Angel Gomez, who played, I think, 57 minutes, I think it was last night, but was pretty much anonymous in that game. And Ethan Hamilton. So I don't know if that was the aim of the game yesterday, was to give Angel nearly an hour's football and then have him on the substitutes bench for tonight, which is decent. But the whole squad as a whole last night performed pretty well in front of goal. Manchester United were absolutely toothless against the under-23s of Chelsea. So anyway, we are about 10 minutes away from kickoff. So hope everyone is doing well this evening, and hopefully Manchester United can claim the victory and move forward into the next round of the league, the FA Cup, which is the main aim of this game. It doesn't matter about the performance, to be honest, as long as you get through to that next round and get to hopefully have a nice tie wherever we play for Manchester United. I believe the draw is this evening. I'm not too sure what time, but I think the draw is tonight. So, but be good to see Lindelof. Can Lindelof perform tonight, and Luke Shaw? Big game for both of them because I don't know why he's not playing. Yeah, hopefully Eric Bailly can come back now injury-free. He's had a lot of problems, but centre-halves generally do tend to get a few injuries, don't they? We've had that with Vidic and that in the past. The nature of the way he plays doesn't help, but hopefully he's not a Jones. But to be fair, Phil Jones has actually kept himself injury-free. And when he's actually been fit, he's actually got game time under any manager that we've really had when he's been here. So it's just that I don't think at the highest level, with Manchester United looking to win the league, on Champions League, and challenge for them on a regular basis, that Phil Jones is really the man for Manchester United to be starting week in, week out. But it is good to see that he has managed to stay pretty relatively injury-free this season. So probably Eric Bailly can, hopefully as he matures a bit, can stay injury-free. And hopefully if he's got any injuries, get the experience to manage them through certain games. But so far he has been injured a lot for Manchester United. Yeah, Lindelof did have a stinker when we played last time around against Huddersfield. I think he has hopefully learned from that game. It is his first season in the Premier League, so we've got hope that he can sort himself out. He's fairly decent. He's probably better on the ball than any of the other centre halves we've got, and we really need someone that can produce on the ball, a more ball playing centre back. The ideal partnership for me, if they can both develop and continue to get better, would be Lindelof and Eric Bailly. They're both relatively young, so Eric Bailly's has looked decent every time he's actually played. It's just he hasn't been fit enough. So, but hopefully Manchester United can win this game tonight. But we may well have to utilise. Well, at some point we probably will have to utilise that bench. So it's going to be interesting to see where he turns to if Eric Bailly can come off the substitutes bench at some point and get some minutes ahead of that really difficult game away in Seville in midweek. That will be interesting to see, but I wouldn't be expecting the likes of Angel Gomez and Ethan Hamilton to get many minutes this evening, since they did play yesterday against Chelsea. Certainly Ethan Hamilton, I mean, he's more been put on the substitutes bench to fill up the place, but could well be obviously called upon for the last few minutes if needed. But obviously Gomez only playing around nearly 60 minutes could still feature for a good half hour at least, if probably needed. So we're under 10 minutes away from kickoff for Manchester United. I mean, we've got other players on the substitutes bench, obviously Jesse Lingard and Anthony Martial, that could come on and help Manchester United should we need them in this game. But still no Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The bench does look a bit stronger than it did against Newcastle, to be honest, with the attacking threat, because we didn't really have a lot of attacking threat on the substitutes bench. We started with Martial, and we were bringing the likes of Juan Mata on that game and Scott McTominay, where they're starting this evening. So hopefully Alexis Sanchez can have a good game this evening as well. That would be nice to see. Hasn't been too bad so far since he's moved to Manchester United. But this is a big game for a number of these players. As I say, certainly Lindelof and Shaw have got to be looking to make a stake in this team. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Hopefully Lindelof and Bailly can complement each other very, very well. It's just that obviously Eric Bailly's been injured and Lindelof hasn't been always in the best of form this season, but still both of them are ever so young for centre halves. A lot of centre halves don't really develop till into world-class centre halves till they're sort of 25, 26. So we will have to wait and see. But the interesting thing is that in the defence, we've gone for obviously Ashley Young at right back, yet we've let the likes of Fosa Mensah leave on loan. It just seems crazy that Ashley Young is still getting game time for Manchester United as well. And to think that we've played the back four that Fergie could have played, which is crazy. I know Antonio Valencia's done very well in that right back position, but he's 32, I think, coming on 33. You can't rely on him much longer. Ashley Young is not a fullback at all. I mean, playing these players going into next season will be crazy, and he's going to have to sort this defence out. But that defensive two centre half pairing has really got to be nailed down, because when Manchester United were at their best, obviously we had Vidic and Ferdinand, who we knew were going to be playing every week when they were fit, and obviously Patrice Evra at left back. The right back position was a bit in and out, but Wes Brown used to play there most of the time, and Manchester United just don't really have that settled back four, so that then when one's injured, you've always chopping and changing. Yeah, I just don't know why he's continued to play Ashley Young at the age he is. Although Cameron Borthwick Jackson did get injured last night for the under-23s, I don't know what's happened to him. He seems to have gone off the boil a bit recently, but we could have even utilised Demi Mitchell, to be honest, as a left back. I mean, obviously he's smashing it on loan at Hearts right now, but he seems to want to go for Ashley Young at this moment in time. I mean, considering where he's what position he's having to do for his standard, he has done okay this season. But at the highest level, you want to have the best players in them positions, and hopefully Manchester United can sort their defence out, and we know exactly the spine of the team going into next season. Okay, so we are only about 5 minutes away from kickoff now, so really interesting to see this game. Hopefully, if Manchester United could be winning this game comfortably, it would be great, because with that difficult game away in Seville, we need to make sure we can relax a bit second half and save our energy for that game away in Spain. That's going to be a mammoth game, but I think this game is going to be a difficult game. I'm not expecting an easy game this evening. Obviously, we've already lost here, and we didn't struggle to break these down in that game at Old Trafford only a couple of weeks ago. So we're not in the best form away from home, but let's just wait and see what happens in this encounter. Yeah, there's plenty of time for Romelu Lukaku to be a success. I mean, he's got 19 goals this season. The only disappointing thing with me is he hasn't scored probably enough league goals this season. Only, I think, 12 league goals, which probably isn't quite good enough uh, in terms of that. But 19 goals isn't bad for Manchester United, to be honest. He's still only 24. Could be doing a bit better. Didn't get enough shots away against Newcastle, which was the only disappointment thing for me. Was getting involved in the play a lot. Wasn't bad at all, but just not getting them chances. Needs to probably just be a bit lazy, get in that box and put any chances away that comes his way. Just trying to maybe get involved in the play a bit too much. His main role just needs to be putting it in the back of the net. Save the likes of Sanchez, Pogba, them sort of players to create the chances for him, and just put it in the back of the net. But I think he will be a success. He's got a decent goal scoring record wherever he's been so far. So I don't see why not. Maybe he's not the natural goal scorer that we've had it in the past in the likes of obviously Ruud van Nistelrooy and that. But Manchester United have got other goal scorers as well. So you don't want to just rely on one goal scorer anyway. With the likes of Sanchez and Martial, hopefully going into next season, we should increase our goal tallies again. It will be a second season at Manchester United. It's not always easy for players coming in their first season at a new club anyway. There's a lot of pressure at Manchester United, which you wouldn't really get at West Brom and Everton, like that Lukaku has really had to deal with at them clubs. But really looking forward to this game. It's moments away now from kickoff. Hopefully we can get the job done this evening. The result is really all that matters for Manchester United this evening. Looks like it's raining there, so but not expecting this at all to be an easy game, but I think Huddersfield would love to win this match, but obviously they've got bigger things to worry about in staying up in the Premier League. So that is their main aim for this season, just to stay in that Premier League, because even if they were to win this game this evening, I don't think that Huddersfield are going to win this cup. Come on, United. But this is definitely Manchester United's best opportunity to win anything now. I mean, probably this for Man City is probably their fourth choice going into the remainder of the season. Obviously, they're in the League Cup final. They've got the Champions League and the top of the Premier League. So this is probably fourth choice for them. But for Manchester United, for Chelsea and Tottenham, it's probably our main. Them three teams, probably the main aim now. Well, maybe even just Manchester United and Spurs, because even Chelsea probably are worrying about that top four now more than before. But Manchester United are probably out the three of them teams, Manchester United, Tottenham and Chelsea, probably the main one to probably at this moment in time more in pole position than them two to get in that top four. So we will have to wait and see. But for Manchester United, we're probably the most serious ones to want to win this season. Yeah, it's a shame. I don't really know what's up with Zlatan at the moment. I mean, is he badly injured or what? I'm not too sure, but he could have been a key player to have had on the substitutes bench for stuff like this. I mean, we know Marcus Rashford at the moment through injury. I'm not too sure what's happened, but we'll just have to wait and see if he can come back at any point in the next few weeks, because we've still got a lot of fixtures to play this season. So maybe Zlatan can still come back. I think that Bristol City game was the last game which he scored in where he got taken off. But I still believe that he could have something to offer Manchester United. But come on, United. Right, getting underway now. We'll most likely have to, if Manchester United can get through this one, we will have to play probably Premier League opposition again in the next round. It doesn't look like many lower league sides are going to be in the next round for the FA Cup this year. Obviously, last year there was even non-league sides and all sorts getting to the latter stages. It was a real vintage year last season for that in the FA Cup, but this year there's not been that same from the lower league side. So Manchester United are going to have to win this by playing probably all Premier League opposition for the end of this competition if we are to win it. But with the side that Chelsea put out last night, I think that even they feel that the likes of Barcelona and that are bigger games. But it's just whether you can actually, on paper, they're bigger games, but it's whether you can actually win them competitions. I mean, this is a winnable competition, and it's a nice trophy to win. Right, Manchester United are underway on the ball. A foul on McTominay straight away from the early kickoff. Come on, United. Hopefully Sanchez can have a decent game again this evening. Look, Manchester United's most likely threat against Newcastle, so but these are going to be really up for this game. Huddersfield as well, being at home. Shot there from Huddersfield, not troubling Sergio Romero in net at all there. Come on, United. So Oh, Huddersfield back on the attack again here. Oh, Manchester United getting the ball back. Common United. Some of these players really need to stake a claim tonight to be in the contention for the Champions League places. Because I mean, not only is the places in the starting lineups for some of these players up for grabs, there's places on the substitutes bench as well. The likes of Herrera, Rashford, Pogba, all out at this moment in time. We're not sure if they're going to be back for that game in the week. So it does give these players an opportunity to. I mean, certainly players like Luke Shaw, Lukaku, Lukaku. Yes, get in there, my son. Fucking get in there. Get in there. That didn't take long. Manchester United have the lead. Big Romelu Lukaku with another goal. Now that is 20 goals for Rom this season. Fantastic for Rom. Very good goal from Romelu Lukaku there. Really pleased with that. Manchester United 1-0 up. Happy days so far. He did very, very well there, Lukaku. Oh, they said 19th goal. I thought he'd already got 19. I thought he already had 19. But even so, Romelu Lukaku with another goal for Manchester United after only 3 minutes of this game. So hopefully Manchester United can grow in confidence in this after that early strike. But a really nice start to the game for Manchester United. Using his strength there, Lukaku, to get that goal. That might really help Manchester United getting that early goal. Might settle us down a bit. It'd be lovely to get this job done in the first half. It really would. Manchester United never seem to do things so easy. Yeah, he's got 19 goals according to this. And the commentator said he'd got 19 after that goal, but that's still not a bad return. 20 goals for the season so far. I know some players, the likes of Mo Salah and Harry Kane, have got more. So it's just that some players are doing a bit better at the moment, but he's still got a decent goal return for his first season at Manchester United. It's, to say, just got to up probably them goals in the actual Premier League a bit, and he could be hitting 30 goals this season, which would be great. We haven't had a player that's got 30 goals for a while, so. Yeah, I would like to see him play in a 4-3-3. Pogba, I think, but he's a talented lad. I mean, he can play in a 2, but it would probably definitely, I think, would be better. Oh, into almost scoring there for Huddersfield, but hopefully Pogba can come back into the team midweek and Manchester United can change it a bit, the formation and that to suit Paul Pogba, because you've got to really be looking to get the best out of him. But certainly he's playing too deep still for me to. But he has affected a lot of games this season. You only got to go back to that game away at the Emirates Stadium, and I think he was fantastic in that game. Okay, he did get sent off, but yeah, he certainly. I mean, a lot of people think because Sanchez has come and he's had to play a bit more defensive, but I think a part of it is the fact that he has been just playing poorly the last few games as well as playing a bit more defensive. But there's been some great games from Pogba this season. He's definitely been better than last season. But whenever he has a bad game, people are just gonna start complaining. It's either one week he's brilliant and the next week he's shit. So You never get that in between from anyone, really, to be honest. But we have got to be wary of these because I think this game is a difficult game for Manchester United. I know we've got that early goal, which may hopefully settle us down, but Ince could have quite easily equalised then. The flag didn't go up, so it's a corner kick to Huddersfield here. They've started brightly, Huddersfield, even though they are behind in this game. But Manchester United obviously are going to definitely need to get that second goal in this game to try and put this game to bed, because you're never sure on this defence, even though we haven't conceded a shitload of goals this season. It's just the defence isn't always at its best. Huddersfield on the attack again here. Oh, the cross in. Smalling cleared it. For now, cross coming back in. Oh, another corner. Yeah, there's been a very good response from Huddersfield since that goal. So Manchester United have got to watch it here. For the moment in time, it's all Huddersfield after Manchester United have actually scored. So they're really applying the pressure at the moment to Manchester United. But I wasn't expecting any different in this game. I think it's McTominay there. Yeah, McTominay there with the foul. Scott McTominay's played a decent amount of games this season for Manchester United, which a lot of fans may be surprised about. But nice to see that we're giving academy graduates the chance to make a career at Manchester United. But so far, we haven't actually started very well in this game, even though we're 1-0 up. It hasn't been the best from Manchester United so far. Jose Mourinho will certainly want to get his hands on this FA Cup again. Manchester United one matter. Yeah, Manchester United have really started to sit back in this game, but I think we need to go on and try and push for that second goal. And we haven't really attacked Huddersfield at all, really, to be honest, apart from that goal. But blimey, that's handball from the replay there. Chris Smalling got a bit lucky there. I mean, could he really get his arm out of the way? But some of them are given. That's the. Huddersfield on the attack again here. Oh, Manchester United carelessly getting the ball out of play there. Lindelof and Romero there. Can't invite these on too much. God, they've had 74% of the possession so far, Huddersfield. That's just not good enough for Manchester United at all. That is. I know possession doesn't mean a thing if you don't score, but Jesus, Manchester United are on the back foot here. Manchester United can barely get out and attack in this game. It's on the shot coming in, Romero easily saving that shot, but Manchester United have got to wake up in this game. Just keeps coming back. Yeah, it would be much better just to keep the ball for a few minutes and just take the sting out of Huddersfield at the moment, because they're on the up at the moment. Another corner. We're just inviting them on all the time. It's I mean, Romero couldn't really take any chances with that one, but oh, Sanchez losing the ball there. Oh, Manchester United again in attack. Come on, United! It just keeps coming back all the while. It's just not good enough from Manchester United so far. Really poor. We look nowhere near like a team that's 1-0 up. This looks very poor so far. We're very fortunate that we've had one attack and scored from it. It's oh dear. Just seems like they want it so much more than Manchester United. Sanchez on the ball. Come on, Sanchez. Oh, no, even got past the halfway line, has he? Every time Massage on the ball, they're pressuring him. Manchester United. Oh, that's Young putting the ball in, but out for a corner. Could have gone anywhere, that. So. He seemed to be a shadow of the team that started the season. Oh, oh, thought Smalling was going to get on there. One might up. It's only our second attack, and I thought we were going to score it. We could attack these. Ashley Young into the box. Oh, it's cleared. We could probably, if Manchester United attack, we could get at these. We really need to try and get that next goal, because that will probably put. I mean, it won't put the game definitely to bed, but it would be a long ride back then for Huddersfield if we could get that second goal. Oh, Manchester United on the attack here. Sanchez. Oh, oh, oh. Come on, United. If we could just get that second goal, it would. Really got in the faces of Matic. Really stopped him every time he's got on the ball, trying to win that midfield battle for sure. Oh, McTominay foul there. Shouldn't have allowed him to turn there, and he was away. Caused the foul from McTominay. Yeah, it's not been a great first 20 minutes at all from Manchester United. When we've attacked, I thought we've looked quite dangerous there, but we've hardly attacked at all so far besides that goal. Thinking Manchester United could attack these. There's goals in this for Manchester United, potentially. Oh, in snare, almost getting on the end of another one. Manchester United have been let off the hook a few times in this game. Everything coming down that left-hand side at the moment for Huddersfield. We need to sort that bit out down there. Otherwise, we're going to get caught out down there. Everything's coming that way. Sorry, the right-hand side. Everything's coming down that way at the moment. The right-hand side for Huddersfield. A lot of defensive work for Luke Shaw down that right-hand side of Huddersfield's. Message. Come on, United. We could step this up a bit, try and get that second goal in this first half. Yeah, they're definitely pressing a lot more than Manchester United is. But this is worrying. Even if Manchester United, I know I wasn't so concerned about the performance because obviously I just want to get through the FA Cup, but we still need to start playing better than this if we are to do anything this season. It's the complete opposite under Van Gaal. Manchester United used to have all the possession in the world under Van Gaal, but still didn't score. So, but I think we do need to keep the ball a lot better than this, to be honest. Manchester United on the attack. Out for a corner. Yeah, come on. Oh, going backwards there. Offside, Lukaku. The attack breaks down. We're almost half an hour into this match. So far, good that Manchester United are winning, but we do definitely need to up this. I think. I don't think we can play like this for the rest of this game if we're to win this. Manchester United don't wake up in this game. We could slip up here. Oh, shot from distance, easily saved. Easily saved by Romero. Be fairly happy with shots from out there because it's going to take a great strike from out there to beat Romero or a deflection or something of that matter. But we still need to wake up in this. Come on, United. Oh, Matt won't get that. Out for a throw in. Yeah, it's just not good enough. Really not good enough for Manchester United. Some of these players are playing for their places in this team, so it's someone have got to step it up because they could find themselves if some of these players make a name for themselves tonight, can find themselves in the squad for that Seville game because we've got them few injuries, the likes of Herrera and Rashford out. Matter offside there. Luke Shaw there. Yeah, we definitely need to press this Huddersfield team a lot more. We're sitting back too much. If we attack this team, I think we can get at them. I really do. Another corner for Huddersfield here. Good ball in. Cheshire United clear it out for throwing. Huddersfield again on the attack here. This has been so poor from Manchester United. I believe this team look like when we've actually attacked, we've looked dangerous. We've hardly attacked. We've attacked like once or twice in this whole game. Oh, lucky there. I thought that was a foul, but he didn't give it, so he must have gone down too easy. Yeah, well, I just don't understand why we're sitting back against this opposition. I mean, we got the early goal. We should have kicked on after that and looked to get that second goal. To be honest, attack is definitely the best form of defence for me in a game like this. No disrespect, but Manchester United should be beating these sort of teams comfortably, really. No, I didn't think it would be that easy, considering we haven't been banging in the goals. We've had one attempt on target, 2 attempts to their 6, 8, and they've had 4 attempts on target. Just not good enough. Just not good enough at all. Just 1 attempt on target against this opposition in the first half just needs to be improved upon going into the second half, or we're going to come unstuck in this. Lukaku. We look so dangerous when we get up their end, and then we just don't do enough. I think Lukaku's looked dangerous when we've got up there, but Manchester United get the free kick. Even though it looked to me as though Scott McTominay had fouled him, but I don't think there was actually anything in that. I thought at first there was, but oh yeah. Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought when I first thought that it was a foul. It was more a bit of a coming together, but we can't afford to get in them situations. Come on, Manchester United, pull your fucking fingers out here. Sanchez has been very quiet, to be honest. But Manchester United have just not attacked nowhere near enough. Can't continue to play like this into the second half. Just seeing that goal again, it was a very good goal from Romelu Lukaku. Yeah, I can't understand it when you're only 1-0 up after 3 minutes, as you say. On the 90th minute, you might as well just try and sit back and try and play the game out. But it does look as if we're into the last 5 minutes or so of a game, and it's just not good enough. I mean, I know sometimes we've played like shit and the other team have come on to us, but with this team attacking Manchester United, we should be able to catch them out, and certainly on the counter attack. Players at Manchester United, as an attacking sense, we've seen very little from Sanchez here. It's yeah, we will be certainly very painful if we have to endure another 45 minutes of this. But if we get through, I will still be happy. But it's not good enough at all, is it? Question marks will be certainly asked at the end of this game if things don't change in the half time. I'd like to think that at half time, Jose Mourinho will have a word with the players and something will change in the second half, because we can't be as poor as this second half. Surely not. Manchester United actually on the attack here at this moment in time. A rare attack. Oh, it's wasted. Manchester United on the attack again. Now Huddersfield on the attack. A corner kick for Huddersfield with only a couple of 3 minutes or so to go before half time. To be honest, if they were to equalise, it wouldn't be undeserving at all. This I think it's a bit of both, to be honest. But a lot of it is going to fall on the manager if this continues to persist. The only positive Mourinho can say is that we're winning the game. So sometimes you can put it down to just a terrible performance, but only so many times you can use that excuse. So we're going into the last couple of minutes of this half, which every time Manchester United players on the ball, there's two or three players round one Manchester United man. They're pressing so hard. The only thing I can hope is second half with all this pressing and that Huddersfield are doing, that they might tire a little bit second half, and Manchester United can catch them out and hopefully get that second goal. But that Manchester United haven't had a foothold in this match at all so far. I don't know how we are even winning this game, to be honest. One matter. Well, hopefully that has been given. Hopefully that goal's actually been given, has it? Not this stupid VAR coming into it. Let's hope the goal isn't ruled out. So it looks like the VAR is coming into play here to see whether this goal is given. Let's just hope the goal is given. I mean, he's put the ball in the net. The goal has been disallowed. Shit. The goal has been disallowed. Shit. Manchester United don't deserve to be winning 2-0 anyway, but shit. That is disappointing for Manchester United. But Manchester United don't deserve to be winning 2-0 anyway. So, I mean, it's very disappointing, but could be a massive blow to Manchester United, that. So it looks like that's pretty much half time for Manchester United. It's just disappointing because if we play this bad second half, they might get a chance and score. So there can't be surely much stoppage time left. I know that wasted a bit, but this free kick will probably be the last. Another got disallowed goal there, which was actually offside. And that is the end of the first half. So I'm going to take a quick break. Hopefully Manchester United can play better than that in the second half to claim victory. Okay, and so it's still half time at this moment in time. What are Manchester United going to do second half? Hopefully, we will be a lot more adventurous, because if Manchester United are a lot more adventurous, I think a second goal is more than on the cards for Manchester United. Really, I do. I think when we have attacked them, I think we've looked quite dangerous, actually, to be honest. And it could be that this game is a bit like that one last night, Manchester United and Chelsea in the under-23s. Manchester United first half were much on top, just like Huddersfield have been. Scored the goal. Chelsea in that first half on the break had very little else. Second half they scored the second and ended up winning the game 4-0. And Manchester United didn't take any of their chances and should have had at least a couple. Should have, for the dominance in their opposition half, should have had maybe 1 or 2 goals. So this could definitely be another one of them. If you don't take your chances, it could easily be like that. But got a few minutes before half time, because the VAR took a while for it to get going. But I mean, it's disappointing that goal was disallowed, but yeah, I can't understand why them lines. How the hell are them lines like that? I just don't understand. I mean, this VAR is going to get to the stage where it's stupid, because it if it's a clear and as day decision that they think they've got wrong, then they should go to the VAR. Not, you can't go every time. I mean, but it's just like, let's just hope that Manchester United improve this second half, and Huddersfield run out of gas, because Huddersfield have been very, very good. But hopefully things will change this second half, because we cannot play as poorly as that in the second half, or we may well go out of this FA Cup still. It's just great that so far the Manchester United are somehow still winning the tie. I mean, we've got enough options on the substitutes bench as well to switch this up, so we could change things. I mean, the likely players for Jose Mourinho probably to be looking to bring off the substitutes bench would be Anthony Martial and Jesse Lingard for starters. I mean, I don't know if bringing anyone else on would make much difference, to be honest. I mean, I was hoping that Manchester United could maybe have got that second goal, and it would have relaxed us a bit, and maybe would have given us the chance to give Eric Bailly a run out in the second half. But he hasn't played a lot of football for a while, so it would be a bit of a worry to bring him straight back in if Manchester United are performing like they are at this moment in time. But we'll just have to wait and see how the second half plans out. Sometimes second halves can be different, a lot different from that first half. So it's crazy how one can be completely different sometimes. So, but I'm just going to have to wait and see. But anyone in this FA Cup game knows. I know this game's been absolute dire for Manchester United, but obviously the main aim at this, for me in this FA Cup, is to try and win the goddamn thing. We just need to up our performances against the likes of Seville. I'm not saying we're going to get hammered, but the results might not be what we want. But to be honest, I'll be fairly happy if Manchester United could get through that Champions League game. Even if we get knocked out, then to me, I'm not expecting to win the Champions League, and to win the FA Cup would be, for me, seems a success. Yeah, Herrera, for me, is never going to be a first 11 player, but we need bodies in that Manchester United team, and could have definitely done a job in there today, but unfortunately he's out. Could be for the next couple of weeks. We will have to wait and see, but it's a bit unfortunate that also Pogba's out as well, because you're starting to then Fellaini as well, and you're starting to end up going down to the reserves and the youth teams to pick players for that midfield. Not that I really want to see Fellaini in the Manchester United team, but it's a bit more experience in there if we had it. But there are a number of bodies at this moment out injured for Manchester United, which is getting a bit worrying. We can't afford to get many more. Yeah, every time Matthews has got the ball, they seem to get a lot of players around him. So I don't think that's helped him, but it would have been nice. I would have potentially rested Matthews for today's game. This would have been the perfect game to rest him. But with all the injuries and that Manchester United have got in midfield, with obviously Pogba, Fellaini and Herrera all out, it doesn't give Manchester United a lot of options. And I don't know if people would have been that comfortable if Ethan Hamilton had not played yesterday and started this game. I mean, that might have been a bit of a worry, because or even Angel Gomez starting. But I doubt either of them will feature for very long today, if they even do. But hopefully there is a better second half up for Manchester United. It's about to kick off for the second half now. I know it's been a bit longer than we thought due to the fact that we had that VAR incident, but Jose Mourinho there just talking to Lukaku. Just having words. Come on, United. Better second half. Definitely needed. All right, well, the second half is underway. Another early goal wouldn't go amiss for Manchester United. Let's see what happens second half. Oh, Sanchez there with the foul. But none of the attacking players have really managed to get into this game in their final third because we've been so poor. There's no way, surely, we can be as poor. But that doesn't mean to say if we play better that we're going to win this game. Foul there by Smalling. Well, it was good recovery from Shaw, but he gave the ball away. I mean, if Manchester United was bad second half as they were first half, we probably won't win this game. He's got. Oh, thought he was going to release Sanchez. Then was it McTominay? Shit. Oh, Manchester United with the free kick. Colin United. Come on, Shaw. Oh, shit. Manchester United have just not been nowhere near good enough in this game. This is really worrying. Fucking hell, now it's a foul. It's really not been good enough today at all. This is a very good position for Huddersfield now. Jesus, this is a good position for. Come on, just take the goddamn thing. Yeah, it's the only trophy I see Manchester United winning. I can't see Manchester United winning the Champions League at all. Oh, fucking hell. I just don't think Manchester United are playing well enough to even win the FA Cup at this moment in time with the quality of teams that are left in it. But hmm. Really desperately need that second goal just to put daylight between us. But I thought that was a very good chance from that free kick for Huddersfield. I mean, it's a good position. Thankfully, they've squandered it. Yeah, I wouldn't accept it even if we were 3 or 4 up, but you could understand it more if we were 3 or 4 up because the game would be won. But even 2-0 up, the game would probably be won. But at 1-0, it's obviously they've got to go for it because otherwise they're going out the cup. But it just doesn't look like Manchester United are ever going to get a second in this game unless we get a bit of luck or get one attack. But we're going to have to score with another free kick we've given away. This is absolutely dreadful. This half, we seem worse this half than the fucking first half. He invited that free kick on though, Sanchez. If they score in this, then it has been coming because Manchester United have been so poor. Come on, just take the free kick. Hit the wall. It's a corner kick. Yeah, but even the first half we were so bad. I mean, we seem to be even worse this half so far. But with the yes, Lukaku, fucking get in there. That will surely be that now. See if Manchester United just attack. Them, get in there. See, that's what I'm saying. Manchester United have got enough pace on the attack with Sanchez and Lukaku to do that. And that should really be game over. I mean, it's crazy that Manchester United have attacked about 4 times in this game and we've scored twice. If we'd attacked in this game, we'd have probably swiped the shit out of these. But hopefully now Manchester United can relax a bit because they've really got to go for it now. But that's what Manchester United should be able to do, catch them on the counter-attack with that pace of them two. But if Manchester United throw this away now, that would be a bitch. Hopefully, if we can get the 3rd goal, we could then afford to rest some players if we get the next goal in this game. Oh, thought Sanchez was going to put that ball in there. Well, they've got to be all out attack now because otherwise they're going. I mean, they've been pretty much all out attacking the game anyway, Huddersfield. But Manchester United just haven't utilised what they just did then at all. That's the great thing about Lukaku, though. He has got a lot of pace, which Zlatan didn't have, which you can use him on the counter attack a lot more. But that is all what Lukaku should be doing, putting the ball in the back of the net. But it's nice to see we put 2 past the team when we haven't even we've played some really shit football. But see, this is the good thing about having players like Lukaku to just put the ball in the back. That's what you want. You want players like that just to put the ball in the back of the net. And Manchester United haven't had enough players like that in recent years. Okay, we had Zlatan last season, but before that we had a bit of a bleak time under Van Gaal and Moyes, where the likes of Van Persie and Rooney were coming to the end of their time, and Falcao didn't work out. But you need them players just to. Oh shit! We're giving away a stupid corner. Ashley Young cannot afford to let a goal in this game though, but if Manchester United can't win this game now, serious question marks will be asked. Oh, Manchester United on the attack here. Oh, bad ball that. Manchester United really dangerous when they break. You've really got to break quickly. It might even be a good idea to take Mata off soon and bring Martial on for his pace. But if we could get the third goal, it would allow us to probably maybe rest a couple of players for that game in the week. Maybe even give Eric Bay 20 odd minutes, which would be great if we could get that third goal. But he really needs some game time, Eric Bay. If he could get 15 minutes even, it would be fantastic. Yeah, Sanchez was in the last round against Yeovil. Was getting fouled every time. I can see if Angel Gomez come on, he'd be getting kicked about all the time. Would be nice to see another cameo from Angel Gomez if Manchester United could get that third to actually put the game to bed. Oh, fantastic ball! Oh, Mata! Oh, there's under half an hour of this game left. Seems to me as though that they seem to have knocked the stuffing out of this team. I mean, hopefully the stuffing has been knocked out of this team. I mean, that was a good ball from to Alexis Sanchez there to put in Lukaku, but obviously Mata couldn't really do much with that. Yeah, mate, I thought Lukaku was going to hit that one, but I mean, on a hat trick as well. I mean, if that was Cristiano Ronaldo, he's hitting that. Manchester United have definitely looked a better side since we got the second goal. And when we haven't had a lot of chances today, we've put away the chances that we've had. But Lukaku on a hat trick, could we potentially take him off if he got his hat trick? That would be a good time too if he could get that third goal. But I really feel that the wind has been knocked out of Huddersfield at this moment in time. But you can't really write them completely off, because if they were to get a goal, they'd be on the up again. And come on, United. Oh, Lukaku's almost in there. Keeper come out and claimed it, but Manchester United have looked more dangerous since they got the second. It's their best spell of the game so far. Oh, Huddersfield losing the ball there. Well, Will we see some substitutions soon from Manchester United? I mean, would be nice to see a couple of changes soon as the game gets to. Oh, clear the bloody ball, man. Sanchez has started to grow into this game a bit now, but if Manchester United gets that last 20 minutes, maybe we can make a couple of changes. Yeah, that's why I said at the end of that first half, I was hoping that because there was like whenever Matic got the ball, there was 2 or 3 players always around him. I thought that, well, I was hoping that they would tire out putting in that shift, and it seems that that second goal really has sort of knocked stuffing out, and they are starting to tire out a bit. It does. I mean, no disrespect to Huddersfield, but they are a lesser team than Manchester United, and when they put that much effort into a first half, does start to tire. But if Manchester United can keep the ball now, that will tire them out even more, having to do a lot of chasing around and that. And I would think that hopefully one matter will come off for Martial, and that for me, bringing Martial on that pace would really cause them problems, certainly on the counter. To hopefully we can see these next sort of 5 to 10 minutes out, and then maybe make a couple of changes. Sure, yeah, Manchester United coming forward. So just over 20 minutes of this game left. Looks like Huddersfield are making their first couple of substitutions in this game. Oh, Manchester United stopping that. Mata. Oh. Right, it will be very hard for Manchester City to win the treble, but it's possible. But I would say that this competition, being the FA Cup, would probably be the last on Manchester City's priorities, considering they're in the League Cup final now. I would think they'd want to prioritise that more because there's more. I mean, they're not even in the quarter final just yet. I know they'll probably beat Wigan, but there's still a few games to go in this, so they'd probably rather try and win that. But it is possible they could win all four, but it's very unlikely and very hard to do. Probably come unstuck in one or two of the competitions. Champions League's always very, very hard. You only have to have one bad game and you could be out. So we'll have to wait and see. But hopefully someone will knock them out of the Champions League. So far, we haven't seen any change from Manchester United just yet, but hopefully we will in the next 10 minutes or so, because Manchester United are looking fairly comfortable at the moment. So oh, Lukaku had a chance there to get his hat trick. Manchester United seem to be just trying to control the game now, just do nothing stupid. Typical Jose Mourinho second half now that we're 2-0 up performance, really. This is really what, I mean, it would be nice to get that third goal, but just do nothing stupid now. And just hopefully see the game off now. Been a poor performance, but well, Barcelona are still unbeaten in their league, so but I mean, Real Madrid have obviously beaten PSG in the first game, but both of them are going to be difficult. Bayern Munich is still a really tough animal. So, I mean, okay, Manchester City have only lost one game in the Premier League, but Liverpool did beat them. So you've only got to have one bad game. But Barcelona would be one of the top runners for me for winning it. So it's a bit of a hard to call that Champions League the winners. Huddersfield on the attack here. Oh, Manchester United cutting it out there by Matic. Oh, Romero saves. At this moment in time, Manchester United have not made any changes in this second half. Oh, almost to Mata there. Couldn't quite get it to Mata. Surely we'll see some changes in a minute. I would have thought from Manchester United, just with that game coming up. Manchester. Sanchez has now made way for Manchester United. He's brought Anthony Martial on. I would have thought it would have been one Mata, but Yeah, Anthony Martial just come on now for Alexis Sanchez. I would have thought I would have preferred to have seen maybe Juan Mata come off to use that pace of Martial over Mata, but he probably didn't want to go too gung ho now because you. But hmm. Chris Smalling though has been very good today, actually, considering how poor he was against Newcastle. Are we seeing Mike Smalling again or something? Hmm. 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 So just over 10 minutes left of this encounter. Can Manchester United see this game out now? Hmm. Yeah, it looks today like Mike Smalling has come back compared to how he was against Newcastle. Anyway, he was atrocious. Hmm. 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 Well, I don't know if we will see any more substitutions in this last 10 minutes of the game. He might choose to leave the players on who are on. Lukaku losing the ball there. I can't because we're only 2 goals to the good up. I can't really see him now bringing Eric Bailly on to get some minutes. But it would have been nice to have seen him give him a few minutes just to get him back from injury. But he might not want to risk it because if they were to get one back in this game, it would put Manchester United a bit under pressure. But one goal could turn a game quickly. You see it. But at this moment in time, they don't really look to me as though they're going to score in this game, Huddersfield. So Jesse Lingard now being the second player to come onto the pitch for Manchester United. One matter going off, so we only have one substitute left then. Who would be that third one? Yeah, hopefully we can just see it off anyway, so you won't miss much of the encounter. Oh, Hmm. 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 Manchester United only having 2 attempts on target, which is pretty atrocious to be honest, but it does look like that's going to be enough to win the game 2-0. Hopefully Gomez can be the last substitution. He'll probably bring him on for the last 2 or 3 minutes if he does, but obviously the game isn't 100% secure, which it does look almost like it to me, but that's probably why he's held him back a little bit for the last bit. But if we got the third, he'd probably bring him on. But I would just throw him on now, to be honest, because it wouldn't do the lad no harm. Huddersfield are making their final substitution. And Huddersfield wastes a chance from the corner there. Yeah, hopefully we can get one of the better ties because I'd sooner get further in the rounds, but prefer certainly not City or Chelsea away. Only a few moments remaining in this game. Hopefully Manchester United can just see it off now. Man of the match, Romelu Lukaku, no doubt about it. Again, the 2 goals, which looks like it's won Manchester United the 3 points today. I mean the victory to the next round today. It's not looking like Manchester United are planning on making a 3rd change. Are we going to see someone else come on the remaining minutes? Martial on the ball. Oh! Oh! Lukaku's shot was wayward. Certainly not been a good performance today, but it's looking like the job's done. 2 goals. So we're heading into the 90th minute now. Martial here. So Eric Bay is going to be the last one substitution to come on if Manchester United can get him on the pitch in these last moments. I may be doing another live stream for the game on Wednesday. Yeah, another game which will be live on BT Sports. Hopefully, Manchester United can perform a bit better in that game and actually get another positive result. Doesn't look like Eric Bailly's even going to get on the pitch because the ball hasn't gone out of play. Well, we've got a free kick now, so that will allow Eric Bailly to come on, which is the final substitution. So we will see no Angel Gomez or any of them today. But that is the game done and dusted. Anyway. But it's probably all right not to use the likes of Ethan Hamilton and Angel Gomez today without any need, because Manchester United have the FA Youth League game, on Wednesday as well against Liverpool. So they're probably going to want to feature in that game. And that's it. And Manchester United have won the game, which is great for Manchester United. Really pleased with that. And we've got through to the next round of the FA Cup. Thanks to everyone for watching the watch along. Hopefully be back on Wednesday for the game against Seville. Hopefully that's a cracking game. It should be a different game to this one, to be honest. It's away from home in Spain. So look forward to that. Hopefully Manchester United now can get a positive draw for the next round. I don't know who we're going to get, but it's most likely going to be Premier League opposition. There will be a proper match review coming up shortly. So like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.